Good morning, everybody. Thanks for starting your day with TLC and with me. I was out of town for a few days because my sister had knee replacement surgery, so I went up to Oregon to help her, drive her a little crazy as only an older sister can do. No, we had a good time. Well, I had a good time. She had about as good a time as someone who just had their knee replaced can have. One of the things we did while we were together was sort through the last of our parents' boxes of things. She was on the couch, of course, most of the time, and I would go up into her little attic, haul down a box, and we'd sort through it, deciding what it was time to let go of and what we weren't quite ready to part with. And of course, when you do something like that, the process is always slowed down a little bit because you just kind of walk down memory lane as you're looking at photos and things like that. And one of the things that particularly slowed me down was my mom's guest books. Do you remember guest books? Nowadays, it seems like you only see guest books at weddings and funerals, but growing up, my mom had a guest book in our home at all times. Every time we had company over, they would sign the guest book, whether they were friends who came over frequently, or perhaps they were somebody just passing through town and we only entertained them one time. They signed the guest book. And as I looked through the guest book, I saw the names of people long gone to heaven. I recalled some parties from years ago. The first guest book actually started in 1965, before I was even born. But most importantly, I was reminded of the power of gathering together. My parents were not rich, and our house was by no means fancy, but Mom didn't let that stop her from gathering people. And if the guest books are to be believed, people loved it. They had a great time. And I think one reason they loved it was because we're meant for community. God wired us to gather, to be with others, to not travel this life all on our own. Hebrews 10:24 through 25 speaks to this, and it says, "And let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds. Let us not give up meeting together as some are in the habit of doing, but let us encourage one another, and all the more as we see the day approaching." But even more than these words to gather, we see the example of Jesus when he was on earth. He modeled the importance of being in community. He chose to live with 12 disciples. We see him eating and interacting and gathering with others all the time in the Gospels. And I'm challenged by this. Challenged by the reminder of how my parents lived life. Challenged by the writer of Hebrews and Jesus' example. I know we all are busy, and sometimes I'm actually busy, and sometimes I just feel busy because I feel overwhelmed, or I see the calendar spreading out before me. And all of that overwhelm or busyness can cause us sometimes to want to cocoon. But I would urge us all today to move towards community, to move towards the guest book life of inviting people in to share life with us. Now, maybe that's actually inviting people into your home. Or maybe that's not how you're gifted, or your home's not quite there for that yet. But maybe it means inviting someone to church, meeting up for coffee, meeting up at the park. Sometimes I just run errands with friends just so we're together. But wherever you are in your community journey, let's today commit to move towards spurring one another on to love and good deeds, to not giving up meeting together. I hope you enjoy this day, and I hope to see you in church in our TLC community this weekend as we continue our series, 7 Verses Jesus Loved. There's a parenting adventure class this week. There's a bake sale for our Jordan outreach team. So many ways to connect and get into community, and I hope to see you there.